We're just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Cleveland Browns. Yard line. Carry for Leonard Fournette. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check right, check right. Hey, watch that. Check right. Head to 60, head to 60. Blue down. Check three.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Cougar 19. I'm here all day. Hey, check right 45. Check right.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
For the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's get that
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 82 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 5. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got Miller. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Browns 3.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Tua going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Being chased at, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But they get a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just like that. 58.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
First down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
52 is the most. Pick it up, defense.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
On the carry.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2 to try again on 2nd down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Fournette. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 41-yard endeavor.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And now it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Odell Beckham, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down.
58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Rip left. Rip left.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Foster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Tighten up.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, Tua. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check, check. Fresno. Undercrush. Check. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, pick your game.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the Bucs 11-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 30. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
14-yard line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 20. Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Buccaneers.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw is Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tonight's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either